Hello students, here is the question. Let f, that is goes from 0 to 2 to r, be defined as f of x is equal to log of 1 plus pi x by 4 to the base 2, then limit n tends to infinity 2 by n, f of 1 by n plus f of 2 by n plus so on until f of 1 by n 1 is equal to. So f of 1 is f of n by n. Now what we need to find is the limit of this summation over here, and we know the f over here is by using this function. So what we will first do is we are going to make this summation much simpler to understand. Now the first step that we do is we first write limit n tends to infinity, that is the same over here. We put the summation sign, then we see that we have 2 by n in it. So we put 2 by n, but 2 is a constant, so we don't write it in the summation, we take it outside. So we have 2 over here, we have 1 by n as it is because n is getting in, r is getting incremented to n, so we keep n as it is. And we have f over here which is incrementing from 1 by n, 2 by n, so we have a r that gets incremented by 1 each time. So this is the simplification of this summation over here, correct? Now what we are going to do for this is, we know we are doing summation of a function. So function has a logarithm term in it which will have some graph. Okay, now this graph will have small points like when we have r equal to 1, r equal to 2, like this graph will be made by small points that we can use by the summation values that we know over here, that we here, as you can see, r equal to 1 to n, we will use that. Now this gap over here is very much small, but in order for you to understand, I made it bigger. So what we are going to do is we are going to change this summation over here, because over here this is a single point over here. Now I just made this, but we don't have this in the beginning, we have these in the beginning. For some x we have some y, and then we start joining them as it is, and we get some graph over here. We don't get a smooth graph, we get a rough graph with a lot of slope differences in them. So what we do is, instead of using this graph as the one that we are going to that we don't want to use, we will use rather a smooth one that will give us approximate answer, because we are going to just put it in its place. It will be down, it will be up for some points, but it will give us the appropriate answer or the approximate answer for this question. So what we do is, we take, we have f of r by n, correct? So we use r by n to be equal to x, and as we know n is a constant, as n tends to infinity. It is not a definite number, but yes, it is a number that we don't know but still can be used. So n over here is a number, it does not vary with x or r. So here r is the one that is incrementing. So when I write dx, I will write dr by r, that is dr by dr, that is I am differentiating with respect to r on this side. Now what we get is dr by dr, which becomes 1 as we know, and 1 by n is the final answer for dx that we have. Now for the limits are from the starting point to the end point. Now the starting point for the summation is r equal to 1. Now if I put r equal to 1 over here, what we get is x is equals to 1 by n, and what is the value of n? Infinity, and 1 by infinity is 0. So we have the first limit, that is 0. The second limit is x is equals to n by n, as r is equals to n, so x is equals to n by n, which goes to be 1. So we have the next limit to be 1, and we have log of 2, which we can write it as ln of the same term over here, 1 plus tan of pi x by 4 upon ln of 2, which by using the logarithm rule, so we get the ln 2 in the denominator, we have that. Now we replace x with 1 by x, because that doesn't make any difference in the entire summation that we have, because as you can see, x goes from 0 to 1. So if I just take a minus sign, I will write it in terms of inequality, 0 to 1, where x has these values. If I write it must, if I take a negative sign, the inequality changes. And if I add 1, I have 1 over here, 1 minus x, and this becomes 0. So I still have the limit same, but the function is having a different x over there. So x is 1 by x in this case. So we use that over here. And what we do next is we multiply 1 by x with pi by 4. We get pi by 4 minus pi by 4x. Then we use tan a minus tan b, tan a minus b formula, which is tan a, which is tan pi by 4, which is 1, minus tan b, which is tan pi by 4x, upon 1 plus tan a tan b, which is 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan of pi by 4x. Tan pi by 4 is 1, so we don't write it as specially or particularly. So this is the case that we get. Now we have ln over here on both sides, as you can see, and when we simplify this enough, we multiply it on the 1, we simplify, we get 2 in the numerator, we have this in the denominator. Now what we get is this term, and we can write by logarithm rule that ln of a by b is ln of a minus ln of b. So ln of a is ln of 2 minus ln of b is ln of 1 plus tan pi x by 4. So this, as you can see, this is the same equation that we used in 1, and if we add both these equations, we get 2e is equals to 2 by ln 2 integral of 0 to 1 ln 1, because this term gets cancelled by using the first equation. So we get this, and if we look over here, ln 2 is a constant, so it comes out of the differentiation. This ln 2 and this ln 2 gets cancelled. This does not carry now, and 2e is equals to 2, which means e is equals to 1. Thank you.